What's up, everybody? If you don't know who I am, my name is Chris M. Walker. I am the CEO and founder of Legiit.com. We've got some great stuff lined up for you today. And that's where the edit will begin. Yesterday, I said cut there, and it made someone think that was the entire video, and they stopped watching. So I'm going to have to play with the wording there. We'll take everything literally. So there we go. Now that that's all out of the way, if somebody could let me know how the sound and picture quality is, we will get started and shortly. All right, so let's go ahead and see if I can get some folks to show up. Turn the sound down. For whatever reason, the my Facebook reach has been way down recently, so trying to summon up some attention there. One more minute, ladies and gentlemen. Let me, let's see. I'm going to do this. And share to groups. This is what really screwed up Facebook, was not being able to share to groups. All right, let's save. All right, and then let's go over here. And if anybody has any questions, let me know, and I will answer them, because that's the point of a question, is to get an answer. That's the kind of high quality, intelligent content you can expect to find here on my channel. Just nobody watching on Facebook anymore. It's weird. Kamrul says, hey, bro, how are you? I literally could not be better. Thank you. Zaid says, hey, how are you? I'm great, Zaid. Tomislav says, hey, Chris. I'm never going to get used to seeing your face, but hey, Tomislav. That one guy said he was first. Tomislav said there's always that one guy. Black Death 12345 says second or third. Tala says hello. Let's see. MD says hello. How's it going? I literally could not be better. Thank you. All right. So we'll get started at probably the 5 or so minute mark. And we're actually going to take it a little old school today and start with a legit merch giveaway. And of course, you can also donate and get some legit merch if you don't win. So there's that too. But we'll start at about the 5 minute mark. So everybody, let me know where you're coming in from today. It's Tala here, brother. Hello, Tala. Always good to see you. Even though I don't know if I've ever seen you before, but it's still always good to see you. Keith says, hey, Chris. Wisdom Digital Marketing says, hey, Chris, good to see you. I mean, you just told me, but sure, why not? What's your name, Tala Asif? We're all in suspense over here. After we do the giveaway, actually, let's go ahead and do, well, yeah, they annoy the shit out of me, but let me go ahead and do a push notification as well. Today, we're going to try to juice Facebook instead. Just now. Maybe I'll start doing that because it seems to attract the freelancers. So I'm just thinking out loud here. All right. I am from Pakistan, bro, and you? Tala is my name. Wow, that's a surprise. I am from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, in the United States. Nice to meet you, Mr. Chris. Nice to meet you as well. Tebi Chiropractic and Sports Medicine Clinic out of Charlotte, North Carolina says, checking in from the islets of Langerhans. I don't know what that is, but I hope you're enjoying it. All right, so we'll start in less than a minute. We'll start with a legit merch giveaway, which we haven't done in quite some time. So it's time to do it again. Because it works. So yeah, that one guy says, "Hey yo." All right, let me see if there's anybody. Oh, I got to let the Slack channel know that we're live because I like attention. All right, Eddie Na says, "Yo yo, what's up, Eddie?" All right, let's get into it. Let me share my screen. Oh, well, thank you for that, rule. Hopefully I said that right. Smart Daddy said, hello, Chris. Hello, Smart Daddy. Alrighty, so we're going to actually start with an old school legit merch giveaway. So which is located at shop.legit.com. I'm going to paste that in the box here. And I'm going to click shop our gear, which does not mean our performance enhancing drugs. We don't use those. And this is where you'll locate all this sexy legit merch. Now, there's been some confusion about this, but here you're getting a hat and not this Katy Perry wannabe. So just make that clear. But anyway, what I'm going to do is go stream/giveaway. And what I'm going to ask you to do for the next 5 minutes is type in, if you want to win some legit merch, and why wouldn't you, is type in think big in the chat or in the comments, whatever it is where you're watching. And the winner in about 5 minutes from now is going to get a piece of legit merch. You folks on Facebook, I would really appreciate your participation in particular, because I need to get some attention, basically, is what I need. So just type think big, all one word, in the chat or in the comments, and you will be entered in to win some legit merch. I guess Gaurav is the only one that wants to win today. I'm practicing and learning full SEO. I just found you live scrolling. I think I'm in the right place. You are indeed, my friend. All right, here we go. Weak churn out today. I don't know why. I cannot crack the code on when people will and will not show up on these things. Hey, imagine that. Somebody asked me about how to get orders on Legit. I recommend you offer something that people want. Well, more specifically, than that businesses want, and then present it in a way that will make them think that you're good at it. Did my email go out? Do Tevi, stop trying to cheat. Think big, think big. Wow. Guess nobody wants any merch today. We got 18 people on right now, or maybe 21 if the people on X are actually there. So, how do I order a service on Legit? That's on Har. You're gonna have to try that again. It's all one word. You need to first make sure that you are offering something that people want and that it looks good. I don't know what you want to learn when you say. I don't know what you mean when you say that. Do, 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 do. All right, we're gonna go till about 2 more minutes. So get your think bigs in. It's weird. All I had to do was apply the knowledge. Did I miss something that you said? Your brand videos and community taught me how to get projects done within my budget. The local market and the U.S. prices out the disabled community. Thanks, man. Oh, well, thank you. That's great to hear. I appreciate you sharing that with me. I'm glad that it worked, and I'm glad that you kind of told everybody else what you need to do too, and that you just need to follow and apply the knowledge. But thank you, Eddie. That's great to hear. Already added 40 of my students to your workplace, and they were, oh, well, that's great to hear. Thank you, Cameron. I wrote it once. I'll spam too. I think it won't actually count as multiple entries, but it does help my social media. So that's why I don't discourage it. Tomislav says, I'm probably way late to mention this, but I love the brand. That's never too late. But thank you. Thank you. I think this is our best logo for in particular that we've done ever. So thank you for that. All right. We're going to go for about, I guess, 1 more minute and then we'll be done. And then we'll get into today's content. Thank you all for helping my Facebook engagement, though. I noticed that it had been dying off a little bit. I need to work on my groups a little bit too. So, all right, about 30 seconds remain. Hopefully, if you're seeing this, you'll be able to get a think big in there. All right, about 20 seconds remain. And then we're going to choose the winner in about 10 seconds. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Please stop saying think big now. I mean, you can keep going, but you won't get an entry anymore. So the winner is Alan. Congratulations, Alan. I don't know that you've ever won any before. I know you've been a regular for many, many years. So thank you, Alan. What you need to do is just pick out what you want and pick out the size, if it's a piece of clothing, and then message Legiit support, and they will ship that right out to you. So thank you, Alan, or congratulations, Alan, and thank you, everyone. All right, let's jump over to today's schedule. Oh, and by the way, if you still, that's an unfortunate pause. All right, so if you still want some legit merch and you didn't win, fear not. You can still get yourself some legit merch once it fucking loads by clicking the target there and just don't making a donation. The donation will go to charity, and we will get you some legit merch. So, all right, I had everyone type in "Think Big," which is our slogan at Legiit and kind of my life philosophy. And I've decided that something I'm going to add to these daily live streams is starting with a little bit of think big wisdom to begin everyone. So today we're going to start with think big principle number 1: limitations are self-imposed. I posted this on Facebook and in the Slack, but I want to share it here as well because most limits are lies that we tell ourselves. I want you to all think about a time when you said, I can't do that, only to realize later you were wrong and that you did do it. What if you stopped believing in limits altogether? Today, challenge one limitation you have accepted and replace it with a belief in possibility. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the story that you're telling yourself. So rewrite it and start today. That is the think big principle number 1. Limitations are self-imposed. Moving on, I think big before I ever even get out of bed. I think about my long-term goals and my daily goals and what I can do to make them even bigger to help me accomplish everything I want to accomplish for everyone I want to accomplish it for. So do the same and you watch your life change. I check my 8 sleep and aura metrics, which I crushed today, by the way. Go me. I do a little bit of exercise, although to be honest, I was kind of slack with that today and didn't do my best. I had some breakfast. I read the Daily Stoic, which is where it gives you a piece of Stoic wisdom every day. Like it's a book that has a page for every day of the year. I just read one page a day. Truthfully, I bought it and then I got caught up to yesterday, and then I read the first page today. So there's that. I pay everyone. I still have some people I have to pay. I review my orders and purchases. I did a podcast today for a nice lady named Caitlin Craner, who's launching a podcast called Mission Possible. I'll let you know when that launches. It's going to be a while, but once it is, I will do it. I need to just quit fucking around and launch my consulting offer. So I need to get that page designed. I prepped for this live stream and now I'm doing this live stream, which it doesn't really require any further explanation. Community. Let's see. Why is it not scrolling? There we go. Got to review and respond to any messages, although I don't really have any in the moment. I need to post to Facebook. I've been slacking on that a bit. And then I need to post the Think Big Challenge, which I did. I need to refine the SaaS that I built because I'm finding a few things to it. And then I'm going to need to have dinner and finish reading my book, How to Think Like a Roman Emperor, and then go the fuck to bed because sleep is important. And then let's see, that's kind of it. Now let's review our case study. So if you haven't been following along, what the hell's wrong with you? Let's get caught up on our case study and see what we're going to do today. Chris says, hey, Chris, can you answer this, please? Seen mixed answers about the copyright year and footer. Do you change it every year or do you leave it the year it was built the website? I think technically what you're supposed to do is both. So like 2018 to current year, but I usually just put it at the current year and leave it at that. Tala says it's midnight there. Well, thank you for joining us late. Pardeep says, hey, Chris. Hello, Pardeep. Somebody whose name I can't pronounce is trying to pitch their hosting service in my DM or my comments, which is irritating, but you know, sometimes things suck. All right. So here we are at the Legit AI dashboard. You can see our page views and stuff has dropped a little bit, although I suspect that was artificially inflated from people watching this in the first place. You can see different things here, the previous 7 days and so on. It still hasn't populated Search Console. I'm going to have to look into that because you would have thought by now it would, but I guess it's possible. Again, these are pulling in the maps rankings for some reason. We're still trying to figure out why. We'll check Local Dominator in a minute to make sure that it's right, but that's kind of annoying. You can see some of our backlinks are starting to populate, and we are still waiting on this one, but we're not going to wait any longer. We're going to move on to the next step. Now, let's take a look at Local Dominator. Oh, Wisdom Digital Marketing with a donation, so he gets some more legit merch. Thank you so much, Chris. That's going to go to a good cause, which we will reveal in a few days. I think it'll be next week. I think it'll be like the 3rd because it takes like 2 days for my analytics to catch up. And we'll see how many super chats how much money we've made from super chats, and we'll donate that to a good cause. So let's go over to Local Dominator and log in. Got it. Log in. And we're going to go to scans. We are definitely going to run out of credits before this renews, but whatever. We'll see if we can't upgrade or whatever. But maybe Eldar will hook a brother up because I'm giving him mad publicity. If you want to use this tool, go to Superstar SEO /local-dominator. And what that will do is get you no discount or anything, but it will get me an affiliate commission. So if you want to sign up, please use my link. We're going to click run and apply and confirm. And I still don't know why he doesn't have it auto refresh, but we're going to refresh. And we're going to see how we're ranking. So we'll give that a second or two. It finishes pretty quickly. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. It happens to every tool eventually. Oh, that's not the same thing. Never mind. All right. Pueblo kitchen remodeling is up. I think that was at like in the 20s yesterday. I don't remember for sure. But it looks like everything is still going well. Where is this one? Seems to have dropped a tiny bit. We'll take a look. Oh no, actually, Pueblo home remodeling. Yeah, whatever. Let's see. Take a look at that one. And where's home remodeling Pueblo? Take a look at that one. Because those are the two that we are most concerned with. I think we're still crushing though. And a couple of random 5s, and then all the rest are 1. That makes 0 sense, but it is what it is. And all 1s and 2s, except this random, not ranked at all, but it looks like it's out in the middle of nowhere, so it doesn't matter. So that's good. Now, let's take a look at something that I noticed earlier. So what we're going to do is grab home remodeling Pueblo. And, oh, Jesus. All right. You got too many tabs open, too many windows open. All right. Hopefully that's enough. All right. All right. So stop screen, present, share screen, window, window, window. All right. So we're going to search for home remodeling Pueblo. And it's weird when I search from here, I don't get that. Now, I don't know if this is accurate, but the Yelp that we built yesterday, sometimes when I search, I actually see it at number 1. But what's weird is it doesn't show that it's indexed. So let's take a look. Yeah, it doesn't show that it's indexed yet. Clearly, there it is. So it's somehow pulling my data in, and I don't understand how. So let's switch over to Firefox and see if that gives us a cleaner search. So we're going to search in Firefox. There's us in the maps. There's the Yelp again. How is that happening? Maybe because it's got the mobile URL. Can somebody else that's watching do an incognito search and see what they see? But it looks like our Yelp that we made yesterday is ranking number 1 organically. Every time position change in Google search when searching. Yeah, I know. But there's our video as well, and then our Facebook page and our Twitter. So we're starting to really like dominate this first page, although it's not with our website, which is what we're going to work on today. But can somebody search this and tell me what they see? Let's try Edge. I don't even know if Edge has an equivalent of incognito. Yeah, in private. Okay, so let me. 6th position, the Yelp. Is it our Yelp or is it the one for everybody else? The search is home remodeling Pueblo. I'll put it in the chat. I've never used this before, so this is as clean as we're going to get. Wisdom Digital Marketing says Yelp comes up first. Holy shit. No, don't use my precise location. Okay, that's not ours. That's like the overall Yelp directory. Yeah, look at this. In a browser I've never used before, it's still showing number 1. So that's interesting. And then the video is number 2. We're also in the map pack. Our Facebook page is number 4 in organic, and my Twitter is number 9. And our website isn't even there yet. So that's fascinating. So you see why I do SEO. I can't stand Yelp either, believe me. But, we have to deal with the world the way it is, not the way we think it should be. So, anyhow, now you're starting to see why I do SEO the way I do it, though. You can dominate that way. So we're also at 31, 32, 33. So we are moving up a tiny bit organically. Also, here's another Twitter. So I bet if I go back to number 1, it's changed. Bro, showing on number 1, I checked. Holy shit. So we got a number 1. Wow. So to me, that's wow. That's enough evidence to say that we got a number 1 with that Yelp page, which I have an update on as well. But it shows just how easy it is to do local SEO these days. Am I right? So now we need to work on getting our website there now that we're absolutely crushing page 1 in other forms. So, yeah. So if you aren't, by the way, if you don't know what's going on right now, lost my train of thought. We are following along with the small business owners guide that I wrote. My website is like number 32 clip mix. That's what we're going to be working on in just a second here. But I want to make sure that everybody knows what we're doing. So I'm going to open the guide in Chrome as somebody. I want to say it was Dev, but I could be wrong. It was really? Are you sure that you're not looking at Pueblo home remodeling instead of home remodeling Pueblo? Anyhow, this is the guide. If you want to, if you don't have it and you want it, I'll put it in the chat, the link to it in the chat. Go.legit.com. And we've been following this right down the line. In fact, we haven't even done some of the stuff in this yet. Like, I still haven't created all of the social profiles, which obviously I need to do because that shit works. Yeah, so just go there. It'll ask you for your email, and then it'll email the guide over to you. But let's go through where we are in this. So we have done all the month number 0 stuff, including set up the dashboard, analytics, search console. We did our keyword research, and we set up local dominator. That's all the month 0 stuff. And if you missed any of this, you can either go through this guide or you can watch on the channel, like go back and watch on the channel. It's all in a playlist. And then month number 1, we did our on-page SEO. We managed to claim a Google business profile and optimize it and get tons of number 1 rankings for it. We did most of our off-page SEO. We'll skip to where that is. I know it's here somewhere. Oh, fuck's sake. It's never shown on organic page 1. In maps, it shows in the top 3 usually. There's a couple locations where it doesn't. Off-page SEO. Okay, so we did foundation links. We did citations. We did not all the social media profiles. I have to build the main ones myself, and I'm going to. But we ordered Web 2.0s. They haven't been delivered yet, and we did social signals. So now we can't really wait on the on the Web 2.0 order to be done any longer. So we need to move on to month number 2, and we'll just monitor that. So what do we have for month number 2? We do a press release, let me zoom in some, a domain authority stack, social signals, some more social media profiles, and some more Web 2.0s. But because we did an EMD, we're actually going to skip this part and this part. This assumes that the homepage is a brand name. So like Elegant Home Remodeling or something, and that you would have a location page optimized for your keyword, but we didn't do that in this case. So what we're going to do today is a press release, a domain authority stack. I also have put remodeling home Pueblo. Oh, cool. And some social signals. So that's what we're going to order today. And what we're hoping to do with that is push our organic rankings, because we're already at number, I don't know, 32, I think it was. So we need to start working on that, because that's really the only thing left before we literally dominate this entire SERP. We also need to do some schema, but we'll come back to that. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. So let's just move right along. All right. So there are 3 different press release services I use. There's this one, and there's SEO Booster. I think we're going to go, we'll check them both out, and as well as SEO Boosters, which I don't have in here. And does anybody not know what a press release is, by the way? If so, let me know, but I'll show you, because I have an example of one here. Oh, one of the links that you get from them here. And then we're also going to do a domain authority stack from a service I've been using since 2015. Uno momento. All righty. So yeah, so let's look at those. So this is one I did back in 2020. So you can see some of these do stick. Utam says hello. Hello, Utam. But basically, it's where you write a release and you distribute it to a bunch of news sites, and it helps with your organic and maps ranking. And also, I scrolled too far. It can help bring in traffic all on its own. And sometimes these will rank all on their own. But I do one of these every like quarter, basically, for each campaign. So there are 3 of them that I like to use. The first one is the first service that ever got an order in Legiit history. This one is from Spine PR, my friend Nix. It's the base package is 110. The standard is 697. And the premium is 1,000. Basically, it works really, really well. I've been using it since before Legiit existed, basically, and it works. Like I don't know what else to say. It just works. You can see he's got lots of great reviews, and he's kind of like dedicated his career to that, as has the other one, which is from 38 Digital Market / Randy. And the basic there is 97. The premium is 297, and the premium, or excuse me, the standard is 297. The premium is 497. It's very similar service. And he just does some slightly different things. They all do something slightly different to make theirs. And then there's SEO Booster, who has been with us a long time as well. His basic is 90. His standard is 395. And the Thunder package is 850. Dirty mind there. He's a great guy. He's been a huge supporter of us. He does great work, and he's one of the top sellers on Legiit as well. So all three of those will do a great job. We are going to go with, I think we're going to go with this one for this example, but any three of these will do the job. And I'm going to put the link to all three of them in the chat. To you. All righty. So what is over here? Oh, we'll get to that in a minute. So let's go ahead and add this one to cart. Now, for a local site like this, we probably don't need anything more than the basic one. So let me, give me 1 second. Where is it? All right. One moment here. Somebody remind me before we go. I want to show you an update with the Yelp that we claimed. That's ranking #1. But I got to do one thing on using my CEO powers real quick. Submit. Yeah, you have to have a relationship with. I think there's like a paid access you have to get. With the different distribution networks. So yes, it's not worth it for everyone to have on their own, I guess is what I'm saying. All right, so we're gonna add that to our cart. And domain authority stack. This is a service I've been using since 2015. You can see he's got my name on it there. This is from my good friend Rohin Dua, who's been on the channel before. Dua, I think it's pronounced. And it's basically, it uses high, kind of what we're already doing, but what it does is it interlinks them in a way that it pushes the power from the bottom up. So it's sort of like a pyramid, but not exactly. I have it in the guide, a diagram I really like. This is a bit outdated, not a bit. This is very outdated, but it'll push the authority from this level to this level to this level to your money site. And some people will tell you that it doesn't work, but they're wrong, and I'm right. So there's that. And with this one, it's the has 3 packages. The basic is 59. The advanced is 110, and then the premium is 160. We're going to go with the 160. I'm also working on backlink guest posting backlinks, bro, on high authority sites. Oh, that's good to know. It'd be better if Legiit provided full local SEO services, or would it be better if it was divided into categories? We have both. People can offer whatever they want. I mean, I have a full local SEO package and I have individual pieces. So like the gift says, why not both? All right. So let's see if there's anything here. Do we want to add a Google authority stack? Why the hell not? We don't need unique content and extra boost. I don't need an extra boost for 14 days. Let's see. PR Booster Pack will provide an incredible booster pack to your top 10 news media site links. We will apply our special strategy. Niche secret sauce. Do we want Benzinga? I don't think we need international distribution for something like this. I don't think we need Benzinga for this. This podcasting thing, yeah, why not? We'll do that. Business Insider, yeah, why not? Canadian, no. Do follow links, not available on Basic. Well, that stinks. That means I need to add, let's see, 442.30 it comes to. So 1 second. Yes. So this is, this, you don't have to buy all these extras. I'm just kind of showing you everything. 185.30. All right. So we're going to go to checkout. And we're going to use our legit bucks, which I just coincidentally have exactly the amount I need. Wonder how that happened. And then we're going to confirm and pay. And view transaction details. This is a cool feature, by the way. If I was to put in a name and an email there, it would send them, hey, I just bought this cool service, and it would send them your affiliate link. So it's a great way to do some affiliate marketing if you're into that sort of thing. Like if you're into, making money. All righty. So let's go submit requirements. All right, so they give me an external link to follow, and I did add the Google Stack add-on, so let's do that. I'm not wild about it when people do this, but it's not that big a deal. I mean, I do it on myself on at least one service. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. Maybe I need to turn off my ad blocker. All right, well, that's annoying. Maybe the other form will load. All righty. That's frustrating. I'm sure they just don't know. I'll put it in the chat. Your forms aren't loading. How can I give you the info? And this is for and we've already created a dashboard, so we don't want to track another one. Start order. You're going to have to try harder. All right, so let's start the other one. Do you have it in separate questions? No. Okay, good. So we're going to paste that in here. Name of company or product. Dorn says, what's up? Not much. What's good with you? Is home remodeling Pueblo. Address. Oh, for fuck's sake. Let's see. Yeah, still not loading. Home remodeling Pueblo. While we're here, let's go switch accounts because Google is so bad at that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Dorn says, I sold 5 spots on a community direct mail postcard today. Congratulations. Yes. So our address is, I should have this shit memorized by now. 701 Court Street. Let's just do it this way. (701 Court Street). I forgot which tab it was. It's not this one. It's not this one. It's not this one. So it must be this one. Yes. Court Street, Pueblo, CO. What's the zip code? 81003. 81003. Phone for media contact is that one. Dooby. Paste this plain text. Pueblo home remodeling at gmail.com. Contact person. What was the name I made up? I think I went with Tim Jones. Tim Jones. URL. And then the keyword. Now, this is important. In this case, we don't want to go too crazy and use a bunch of keyword anchors. So we're just going to go home remodeling Pueblo home remodeling. I spelled it wrong. And URL anchors. He doesn't have it in the requirements. At least if he did, I didn't read it. Oh yeah, he does. So for the article, you can announce the launch of our new business doing home remodeling in Pueblo. And I think that's pretty much it. Would you like to join our email list? Why not? It's not an agency in this case, and it's related to home remodeling Pueblo.com. We don't want to create a dashboard for it, and then we're going to start our order. I didn't not. Oh, there we go. All right. So now what we want to do is make sure that it shows up on our dashboard, although we have no reason to think that it wouldn't. And we need to get some social signals, and I think we're going to call it a day after that. All right, so if we scroll down here, we'll see that those are now added to our dashboard, so we can keep track of them, everything for this campaign here. Now, how handy is that? We can kind of see how much we've spent and see everything in its own place and so on. So, in fact, I need to go back and tag the web design service. But isn't that just fancy? You can keep track of everything there. So what we're hoping is between these two things and the social signals, which I guess I need to go show you, that it will push our organic rankings up even higher. And then when we get to month 3, we can really hammer it with some guest posts and some niche edits and close the deal on this. So where is social signals? By the way, how sexy does my new profile look? I think it looks fantastic. I think it looks like a YouTube channel, which is what I was going for. This is the social signal service that we will use. It's from me, so obviously I can't order it, but we'll just get the basic package. And yeah, so I'll put that in the chat as well. And one other thing I want to do is show you the Yelp page. I actually had some trouble with it, getting it claimed, which is funny because it's ranking #1. So I hope that it sticks, and that still hasn't loaded. So let's go over to Yelp. Yelp for Business. Log into business account. Finish claiming. And like I did this already, but when I click on it, it asks me to verify again, which I've done numerous times now. And if I go to my Gmail, where is it? Oh, there it is. But please re-verify your Yelp business. It was approved, but we need to double check something. Yelp moderators were not able to verify email or phone number. Click below, and I click it, and it just takes me back to that verified by phone number thing again. And I request to change the phone number, and it's like still does it. So yeah, I will not be showing how I do social signals. And the reason for that is it's something I've developed myself and used for a decade now. And there's less than 5 people in the world that know how it's done. And nobody else does it the way I do it. And nobody else has had the consistency with it. So it's a trade secret. And I'm sorry if that goes against, what I talked about for transparency, but it is what it is. So yeah, I don't know what to make of this. I can try it again, but it's just going to not work. And whenever I do the phone call, it just goes to voicemail and I don't get the call, which is annoying. But let's try it one more time. Send. Now it's not even sending me that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Verify. Send. 3240. Continue. Let you know once your phone number is verified. So yeah, that's all there is to it. But man, we are crushing it, aren't we? We got let's look one more time. Fuck's sake. Stop sharing. Present. Share screen. Window. Google. Home remodeling. Pueblo. So we have the #1 in maps, the #1 organic, the #2 organic, the #4 organic, and the #9 organic. And our website isn't even there yet because we've been holding off on that. And imagine if we go over to video, I imagine we have #1 there as well. #1 and #2, this prick has #3, 4, and 5. But yeah. So this is why I do SEO the way I do it. We end up dominating the entire page and not just the one slot. So once our website gets we get a little further along, look at that. We've even moved up a little bit already. We're at number 31. So, I mean, I don't know what else I can say. Like, this is proof. Bro, it's been like a few minutes. I'm talking. I will answer your question as soon as I can. don't be annoying. Okay. Can you please tell me which video you claimed your GBP in? I'd love to watch it. It's I don't remember, but it's tight. It's labeled. So if you just go, let's go over to YouTube. By the way, you can always tell what people are interested in by their homepage, right? Star Trek, Final Fantasy, and Alex Hermosi, and Blackpink. Oops. Visit your channel, playlists. Everything is in this playlist, and it's labeled. It's like day number 4, and then there's another one where I try to do it again, and it doesn't work. Yeah, it's no coincidence that I call you Mr. Worf. But hopefully that answers your question, Kelvin. You should be able to find it, everything you need there. And in fact, he was nice enough to say it was in number 7. So there you go. By the way, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd appreciate it. I'm working hard to excel at it and provide you great value and great content, and it's working. So please help me out and subscribe. Tomislav says you built your empire on your social media signals gig starting on Alex Becker's marketplace, one of the best 6 stories in digital marketing I've known about. Thank you. Yeah, that was a game changer for me, without a doubt. It's crazy. It's been 10 years now, almost. It'll be the 10 years this year. So, wow. Time flies when you're selling fries. Ashish says, nice. Thank you, Ashish. I identify as Klingon. Kelvin says, thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I got a little snippy there. Yes, the verification process is available in video 7 in the playlist that I gave you. And there's another video where I try to do it again. So just please watch those. Okay. That's where it is. Utam says double heart. Thank you, Utam. All righty then. I think that's going to do it for today. Does anybody have any questions or comments or anything? Tomorrow, I don't know. We'll have to check and see what's going on tomorrow. I haven't 100% decided what we'll talk about tomorrow. Maybe we'll set up the rest of our social profiles, and hopefully we'll be able to submit our domain authority stack tomorrow as well. But if anybody has any questions or comments, I'll stick around for another minute or two, and then we're going to call it. But if you who are watching this in the future, or you want to participate at home or whatever, please come back, please subscribe and click the notifications bell. I'm having a wonderful month on YouTube. In fact, let's be transparent once more. Oh, and if you want to do this stuff that's clearly crushing for us, I've been doing it as transparently as I possibly can, so you know that it works. Go to go.legit.com/download and get the 68-page SEO guide that I wrote, and get it for free. Well, for no dollars in exchange for your email. So, and then you can follow along, but you can see that analytics, last 28 days, my views are up by 11.8K more than usual. Watch time is up by by over 300 hours. 240 more subscribers than usual. And thanks to your generosity, it's the most revenue I've ever made in a month on YouTube as well. And I would appreciate your support to keep that going, so I can continue to stay inspired and stay motivated and dedicated to growing this and helping as many folks as I possibly can. So I'll stick around for about another minute, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Hopefully you enjoyed this and got something from it. If not, well, I'm sorry. I did my best. So, yeah. If you want to continue the conversation, you can join the Legit Slack community, which I will give you the link to here. Uno momento. I don't know why I said that in Spanish. Modeling Home Pueblo, Yelp first, and then it's the Facebook page. I don't know if anybody would say that, would search it that way, but that's amazing that that we're crushing it. That's why I take the time to create all that extra stuff. Well, one of the reasons I take the time to create all that extra stuff. So let me put the link to the Legiit Slack in the chat as well. And yeah, so let's look at February, actually. It shouldn't be that much difference, but yeah. So again, best month I've ever had across the board. So thank you all. I will be back tomorrow. But thank you all for being here. I know you have a lot of things you could do with your time, and that you chose to spend some of it with me is something that's very precious to me, and that I will do my best to never take for granted. So thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.